Hey viewers, welcome to the fifth episode. In the previous video, we have learned how we can make our grid view where our wallpaper will be loaded. But in the previous video, we have a question that what if user search anything and it's different from our collection name. For example, if user can search like blue, green, any color name, or like forest, jungle, or animals, like so. What we are going to do in that case? So for that, we will go to our search page, and here we will make a function. So we will uh, make a function over here. What the heck? Okay. The name of a function would be get gener. So var text. So basically, what we are going to do here in the we got the gener name that user will search here, and we will call the search page, and we will manipulate the data, and we will return something that is in our collection. For example, if suppose user search forest, so what we will going to show, we will hit the collection name as nature, because forest is a nature, and all the our wallpapers that contains like animals or forest or greenery, and all this will be going to target the nature. So we will just add some keywords here, like what user will going to hit, what user will going to put here, and accordingly we will return some uh, genres that will genres out from this uh, list, like nature, HD, street, cars. So we would change here something. So widget dot lowercase. So we will remove this, and we will call get gener widget dot gener. So we will passing the our text that is going to be written here, and we will calling the get gener function. So now we will do something like, for example, we will declare a list, what we have list here in the category type. So we just need to copy this and paste it over here. So we got our type. Okay, and we will make another list of keywords that user going to uh, type there, and we will return accordingly. So keywords, so I'm going to write 6 keywords for each of these I mean, if for each of these genre, or that is our collection names. So for nature we can give, like, first one is nature if the user search nature, and the second one is forest, or user might like search jungle, or earth, wild. So you can add more for that, like keywords for nature, for just for showing, I am just using 6 over here. But if you are making a very advanced app, so I would recommend to at least give 20 or 30 keywords, so that it will not give error when user type anything. So now we have HD. So for high definition we will first write HD, and then like what user can search, like 4K. Usually people search 4K for wallpapers, or HD wallpapers. Okay, ultra HD, maybe user search this keyword as well. uh, 4 key wallpapers. Best wallpapers. So 3. So we have 6 here. So for street, we will write for street and road. So I guess you got the point. So if I do this all for all, it would take so much time. So I would just fast forward the video, and so I have typed all the keywords names. Now we will do text equal to text dot lowercase, text dot to lowercase. So now what we are going to do, so the user has sent the text from the search bar, and we will convert it to the lowercase. Since our all the keywords are in the lowercase, we have generated all the keywords in our lowercase, and we will do one more thing. We will make the type as lowercase as well. Street, cars, code, animal. So now it's in lowercase. What we are going to do, actually, we are doing some simple maths over here. We will linearly search the text in in this keywords list, and we will find its location. For example, if user had searched earth, then we will find where the earth is located. Okay. So for that, we are going to take a variable name as c equal to 0. We will initialize it with 0, and we will perform a simple linear search. Int I equal to 0, I less than keywords dot length. So length is not a function, just the length, and then I plus plus. We are performing the simple linear search over here, and if keywords I equal to text, if this happens, sorry, this happens, we will do c equal to I integer division by 6. So why we are doing this? Since if suppose a user had searched earth, then its location, its index position is 0 1 2 3. Okay, now we will do 3 by 6, that is integer division. 3 by 6 is 0, so we will trigger nature. Okay, now if the user search ultra hd, for example, so here in this list is 5 6 7 8 and 9, so it is in the place in the ninth index. So 9 by 6, so 9 by 6, what will be happen? It will return 1. Okay, so we will trigger hd. Okay, similarly we are going to move everything everywhere at any index, and just we will divide it by 6. Since it is in integer division, it will always return the floor value, and so accordingly it's simple maths we are doing. If you are taking the higher number of these keywords, for example, if you have taken 20 or 30 uh, keywords for each genre, so for that you need to divide it by that value. I have taken 6, so I have divided by 6. If you are going to take 20 or 30, you will divide it by 20 or 30. If you are taking these keywords large, uh, like more than 20 or 30, I would recommend you use some list or use some dictionary data structure, like a hash map or a dictionary. So now, so we got our see the index, right? So we got our index. So we will just need to take here, so that our loop will be broken and will not move further, since we got our index. And just we will need to return the type. See, got it? I think this is clear. It's simple maths that I have used, and integer division. So now I think uh, it will going to work. Okay, So we will hot load, and now it's time to search something. Okay, we have our keyword problem. I don't know when it will come. Okay, it's now here. So we will search like let's search coding. CODING, and then we'll search. There you go, we got our coding here. And let's do that again, and this time we will search Hulk, HULK. Okay, it will trigger Marvel. Okay, so we got our Marvel value. Okay. You can make the search functionality more better if you take a collection name, different collection names, and uh, make your database accordingly. So for the tutorial purpose, I have just taken the these genres only, or otherwise the video will be more larger. So now we are like good to go, right? And there is one more thing that I want to show you guys. uh, Here the thing is, the higher value that the Google Drive link that we have stored in our Firestore database, that link won't going to work, because that's a Google Drive link, and you need a Google Drive access or Google Drive API for that. So there is another thing. If we change the link URL, like if we will make it downloadable link, then it will going to work. So we need to manipulate the link a little bit, the link that are stored in our Firestore database. Okay, so we need to manipulate the link so that it can be downloadable. Okay, so for that we are going to get the IDs from the link. We just need to extract the IDs from that link. So for that, what we are going to do, we are again writing a function get ID. Okay, ID, and where link, where. So we are going to use different URL for making the Google Drive uh, images downloadable. So we will make a variable name as wall ID equal to https drive dot google.com slash uc question mark export equal to download download and id equal to. And now we will going to extract the id from our link, and we will append it in the wall id. Okay, so for that, for getting the id, we are going to do certain things like where c equal to 0. So let me just show you what we are going to do. So we just need a Google Drive id. So we are getting Google Drive id right from here. If I do print a statement, correct, wait a minute. For example, we got our higher, so we just need to print the higher value. So we will print, so we will extract one Google Drive ID, so that I will let you understand what is how we can extract the ID. So we got our ID here. Okay, so we will extract the ID. Now this is the ID. So we are going to search. This is the link, and ID is here. It starts from 1 and till the F. I guess it's not visible. Okay, where you, now I guess it will be visible. So what we are going to do, we will how we can extract this id. We need to extract this id from every link. If we are able to extract this id, then we will append this id in this wall id. Then the uh, images will be able to we are going to able to download it. It will be, the link would be downloadable there. Okay, for that we will linearly search. Like we have there is one slash or or black backslash. So we will count 1 2 3 4 and 5. So after 5 slashes, uh, we have the id in between the 5 slash and the 6th slash. So we just need to write some code so that we can extract this id from our link. Okay, so we will again do linear search for int I equal to 0, I less than link dot length. So actually we don't need this, uh, this is already there. Okay, and I plus plus. So for every link we are going to extract its id and paste it over here so that it will be downloadable. Okay, if link I equal to slash, then C plus plus, and we will continue it. If uh, C is greater than 4 and C is lesser than 6, so that part is our id. Okay, wall id plus equal to, from that uh, from that character we have our wall id, right? So link I, now our id is there. Return, we will return the wall id. Okay, so now what we will do, if the user click on any of these images, wait a minute, is recording. If user click any of these images, it will go to the next page where it will be the full view of the image. So for making it clickable, we will add it, we will uh, wrap it with another widget, that is Inkwell, that we have used before as well. So we will add, so we will wrap it with another widget, and that widget name is Inkwell. Okay, and it has a on tap. Okay, on tap we will do, we will perform the, we will navigate it to the next page. We will write it navigate. It is very important to like if you are making a application, commenting is very useful. Navigating, navigate it to the full screen page. Okay, so we have commented that. So we will make our full screen page now. So the screen we will write full screen, full screen dot dart. Okay, again we will have our stateful widget stf, let a stateful widget and name it full screen. Okay, okay, it's giving me error because I have not imported the material. material dot. Now it's good. So it will return a scaffold. Scaffold, right? For a timing, we will give it a AppR. We will not going to use AppR, but for uh, now we will check if it is working or not. So search page, we will going to navigate it to the next page. So we will use the same code that we have used in category tile. Copy this navigator and Control C, and we will paste it over here as well. But this time we will going to, what the heck, problem with our, okay, it's giving me error. So because we will not going to use search page but full screen. Okay, full screen, still giving me error. Wait a minute. Control S. So we have missed semicolon here. Okay, now uh, it will send the higher version of the link, so that we will load the higher quality image to the full screen, right? So HIGH, just the higher. No, that is my fault here, because we have changed, since this higher will be not going to work, because and for that we have created id, get id here. So we have manipulated the data, manipulated the Google Drive link so it to make it downloadable. So we will call get id. Let's get id, name is same, get id and higher. So it's giving me error because we didn't make a constructor here. uh, link full screen this dot link. Now there is no error. So now we will hot reload. Now we will click. So we have traversed to the next page. So in the next video I will show you how we will load the full image here, and uh, also the options where we will going to download the wallpaper or set the wallpaper. For setting the wallpaper we need a Java code. We will discuss about it, that later in this video, in the next video. In the next video we will learn how we can show the full image, and we can zoom the full image, and few buttons we will going to add over here for download or set wallpaper, and also the loading screen, like how much percentage the wallpaper is downloaded, or and the wallpaper is setting or not. So we will discuss in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care.